Hey everyone, welcome back to another journal or plan with me. This week I'm memory planning April 27th to May 3rd, and I'm using this kit from the Prairie Planner titled Unsolved. I believe this might have been a mystery kit, but I'm not 100% sure, and I think it might have been a more recent one too. I just wanted to use this kit because I attended my local book club meeting. I haven't gone in so many months, and we only meet like once a month, so I can't even remember the last meeting that I went to, but I wanted to attend this one because it was a book that I had actually read by Alice Feeney called My Husband's Wife. It's like her new release. So yeah, I wanted to attend because I felt like I could actually contribute to the discussion this month, and I'm glad I went because I ended up winning a gift card too, which was kind of nice. It was a $25 gift card for winners, and I felt kind of bad because it seemed like people weren't really happy that I won. Probably because I haven't shown up in like so many months, and then all of a sudden, my first meeting back, I end up winning the door prize. But I don't know. To each their own, I guess. I feel like, and the reason why I kind of got that vibe is because when I had won, I went up to collect the gift card, and then when the second lady won, everyone clapped for her, but nobody clapped for me. So I was just kind of like, okay, sorry. Um, I kind of make a mistake here, and I realized what. Oh yeah, I was going to say these underlays are from Rose Colored Days. I decided to pull foil in this week. Kind of looked for rose colored. Is it called rose colored? Rose gold. That's what it's called. Rose gold. It's been a long time since I used any foil. And yeah, so I'm using this Rose Colored Days underlaid, and I realized that I just started putting them down, like just putting them down. And I'm like, wait a minute, I need to change to put some of the full boxes there. I just was just getting too carried away. Um, yeah, so I pulled those in, and that's probably why my plan with me is a little bit longer than usual because I had to pull in foil, and it does take a little bit longer to do. And the way I store my stickers, I've mentioned before, is just horrible. Very, very horrible. It's like terrible and horrible together. It's just so horrible that I can't even tell you where half these stickers are going to be from. So some of it's going to be just me like, I think this is from there. I think this one's from there. I don't know. It's just like kind of bunch all the same foils together, and they don't all have their shop names on them, if that makes sense. So yeah, so here I am just continuing putting down the glitter headers that came with the kit. I decided to plan from the top going down because since I was using the underlays, I felt like I wasn't going to really mess up the spacing, and I'm glad that I did it that way. I also did use the bottom washi from the kit. I didn't cut it down or cover it because I did like it. It has a bunch of music notes on it. But then there was a little tiny bit of space between the bottom of the full box there, and then because I wanted to put, okay, this is really confusing. I wanted to push the bottom washi as far down as it would go, as you can see, and then there's that little sliver of space. So I was like, I have plenty of washi that I can fill in there that are like small enough. So I did that, and I found a Simply Gilded washi that you're going to see me put down here, but I'm going to actually change. I guess not. I guess we're going to go to the sidebar instead. So here I'm putting down the sidebar, and I did find a overlay. You can barely see it though, but it's on that pattern one there, and that one's from SBC. And I think, yeah, I've got some SPC foils and some rose colored day foil. And here I think, yeah, okay, so this is where I'm putting it down. And this is the one that I actually do end up pulling off because I found something that actually worked better. But for now, I'm going to show you that I'm putting down some Rose Colored Days glitter overlays, glitter header overlays, and they're like a pattern kind. And I do like, I was kind of annoyed at myself because I actually did pull out a different one, but ended up forgetting about it. It was just sitting on my desk, and then I was looking for another one, and I found this one. But I think this one matches better anyways because it has like a plaid pattern or whatever. And yeah, I haven't used any foil in a very long time, so I do like how it looks for the most part, but sometimes it doesn't really, because the rose gold from one kit can look so different from another. You know what I mean? So I was kind of having issues with that. So like I have different shades of rose gold in this spread, and that was kind of annoying me, but it's fine. Here I'm putting down some Rose Color Days overlays. They are also like on a roll. And I was kind of laughing at myself because the stars are on like one side. I don't know if you can see it, but the stars are on like one side. So I was like, I've only got left sides, but my dumbass didn't realize you can just flip it around. So here's that one that I exchanged it for. This is also from Simply Gilded, but it's more of a close rose gold to everything else that was in the plan. And then I'm just showing you this weekend banner from, I think that's from Samantha May Sticks, if I'm not mistaken. So I put that down as a finishing touch before I get started with my day by day. So starting off with Monday, the first thing I'm marking is that I read and I'm using the book that came with the kit. And then to mark work this week, I am using the flags like I usually do, but I decided not to use, oh my goodness, there's something I forgot to mark in. I didn't want to use, well, it's not that I didn't want to, but I found these really nice Samantha May stick work scripts that I decided to just use by themselves. And yeah, so I just did that. And then after I'm marking work, I have an emoji head that looks really tired because that was just me on a Monday morning. And then after being so tired and working, whatever, I came home and did a workout because I just needed to boost my energy. So I'm using the kettlebell from a leftover bundle from the Prairie Planner. And then after that, I'm marking that we had some issues with our sink. So, oh yeah, and that workout script is also from the Prairie Planner. So our kitchen sink is kind of leaking at the bottom, and I decided to try fix it myself. So I'm using this munchkin with like boxing gloves because I'm like, I'm gonna try fight with this thing. So I didn't exactly fix it, but I kind of did like a mama's job, which in my language that means like that translates to like a messy, or not messy, like untidy, but kind of like a half-ass job, just to like a temporary fix. I don't know I'm not explaining this very well. Anyway, and then to mark Fortnite, I'm using this girl from the Paper Shire, and then to mark that we did quizzes online, I'm using a like star icon from SPC. So far, I'm remembering where all the foil is from, so yay on me. Moving on to Tuesday, first thing I'm marking, for some reason, I don't know why I'm using this munchkin from Once More With Love. She did a collab with SPC, so it came from like a foil bundle. Not sure why, I just felt like using that to mark reading, and then to mark work, I'm using another one of those Samantha May stick scripts. And then I had meetings in the afternoon, so I'm using this thumbtack, I don't know where that's from, to mark the meetings. And then this evening, me and my husband went to go watch Michael, and I'm using this, it's like a crown sticker because he was named the king of pop, I think. I don't know. My husband's a big fan, and my father-in-law is a huge fan too, so I don't mind his music. I don't mind him, but the movie was so sad. I really enjoyed it though. And that movie night script is from SBC. And then after that, we went to get Tim Hortons. So I'm using this, I don't know where this coffee cup's from, but the Tim Hortons script is from the Prairie Planner. I don't know why I always crave a coffee after the movies. It's like not good for me because I need to sleep. I want to try quit coffee. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. To mark Fortnite, I'm using that little gaming controller from 3 Years Apart. And then moving on to Wednesday, first thing I'm marking is that I listened to an Audible. So I'm using this, I think this one's from the Coffee Monsters Co., but it could also be from Once More With Love. So I'm not really sure. But it's a little book with the little head, and you can tell that it's listening to a book. And then I did some errands. I'm using this airplane sticker. No, I didn't go to the store on an airplane or anything. I just wanted to use this because it was foiled. I don't know why I went and did errands before work. I don't know if that's right. Was I up like really early or something? I don't remember. I'm using another one of those work scripts. And then moving on to the second half of Wednesday, I am using that foil rose gold foil box, is from SPC. And I wanted to put this Paper Shire girl over a part of it that was kind of broken, just to cover that. And after work, I don't know why I'm planning backwards, but after work I played Fortnite, and then my husband bought me Edo, so I'm using those sushi from an SPC foil bundle, and then I just finished the night playing Life is Strange. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I did was I read in the morning, so I'm using a book from the Coffee Monsters Co. and another work script from Samantha Maysticks to mark work. And then this day I had really bad allergies. They were just so bad. One really good thing about our extended winter that we had is that it felt like, or I mean, it feels like we're jumping right into summer and we're kind of skipping over spring. So I really only had 1 or 2 days of super, super bad allergies. So I'm kind of thankful for that, but still the weather's a little weird. So that emoji head blowing their noses from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I ended up getting some Happy Mail this day, so I'm using this box sticker from SBC. And then I was just freaking annoyed this day. I don't even remember why, but this annoyed emoji head is from the Coffee Monsters Co. as well. And this was the evening that I went to the book club that I was talking about. So I'm using this book sticker from the Prairie Planner. And then when I got home, I continued watching this TV show called Severance. It's not a new show, it's been around for a while, but it's a show that I've never watched before, but I've always kind of heard about from people and was recommended because I'm really into like Black Mirror and all that. So I really, really love this show, by the way. And then moving on to Friday, first thing I'm marking is that I went to work, so I'm using another Samantha Maysticks script. Sorry, I zone out quite a bit here. And then to mark, I had meetings all day. I'm using these like office and paper stack stickers. I have no idea where they're from. And then using this float sticker from SPC, I'm marking that our vice principal made us make your own float day thing, station thing. It was like super cool. Our vice principal is just like really, really cool. He's one of the best people ever. He gets stuff done too. Like he says he's going to do something, he'll do it. He gets it done. Anyway, marking that I got more Happy Mail, I'm using this envelope sticker that I believe is from the Prairie Planner leftover foil bundle icon. And then using this skate sticker from the Prairie Planner and the game script I believe is also from the Prairie Planner. My friend took me to a hockey game. Our local hockey team is doing so well. They're actually playing for the final, like the actual cup right now against the team that is from Washington. And they just won the first game. So the series is 1-0 right now, which is exciting, but it's going to be a tough one. Moving on to Saturday, first thing I'm marking is that I planned, and I'm using this planner sticker from, this one's from Holly Lynn Co. Then I went to bingo with my aunt, and I'm using this bingo. Nope, it's not a bingo dabber. It's a nail polish sticker that I pretend is a bingo dabber. And then to mark, I had a really bad headache. This might be a munchkin from Once More with Love, I think. But yeah, I just had a really bad headache. And I kind of thought it was from playing bingo, like looking at numbers and stuff. And I mean, maybe that could have triggered it. But this headache that I got this day ended up turning into really bad vertigo. And ended up missing work a couple days the week after this because it was horrible. And even today, it's still kind of lingering. It's just, yeah, getting better now. But then I got Starbucks, and I'm not sure where that drink is from, but the Starbucks script is from Murdoch Talks. And then I pulled stickers. So I'm using this foiled munchkin from Once More with Love and the SBC collab. And then I played Fortnite, so I'm using this girl from Papershire to mark that, and then just cuddled with my husband, so I'm using another Munchkin collab with SPC. And I don't remember where the With Hubs script is from. And moving on to Sunday, the first thing I did was I read, which is weird because I usually only read during the week before work. Okay, I remember what it was. I was reading that new book by Frida McFadden where it's like called Dinner Party or something. You have to pick your own ending. That book was so weird to me. Like it just was completely not my thing, but I did read that. Then I played Fortnite, so I'm using another girl from Papershire, and then I did a voiceover, and I don't remember where this bow sticker is from. I watched more Severance. I don't remember where this foil TV is from. Sorry, I feel so bad. And then I just did YouTube quizzes with my husband Sunday night, and that play button, I believe, is from Holly Lynn Co. And I only think that because I'm pretty sure her foil icons have little hearts on them. I'm pretty sure, but I know that she's no longer open. So I do apologize. There's a lot of shops that are no longer open, and it's unfortunate because this is such a fun hobby. I have to learn how to make my own stickers, but I'm lazy. I think I'm too lazy to ever learn. Anyway, I will be showing you the full spread here in a minute. Not a minute, in a second. And I do the little foil wiggle and everything. So thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry, I'm just like I'm like really just head spacing out here. But thank you so much. Have a great week. Bye.